So you're brand new to Pinterest, or maybe you're just wondering, is it too late to start? In this video, I'm walking you through exactly what Pinterest is, how it works, and why it's still one of the best kept secrets for growing your blog, business, or side hustle, especially in 2025. Hi, I'm Max. I help bloggers, online shop owners, and affiliate marketers get their content seen without burning out. Today, we're diving into Pinterest for beginners, the back to basics walkthrough of how the platform works and what you need to know to start using it strategically. So whether you're starting from scratch or you just want to make sure your account's set up the right way, this video is for you. We'll cover what makes Pinterest different from other social media, who's using it, and all the terms you need to know to actually feel confident using the platform. Plus, I'll share how one creator used Pinterest and one tool in particular to triple her impressions and launch 3 more websites this year alone. If that doesn't prove it's not too late, I don't know what does. So let's get into it. Pinterest is often mistaken as a social media platform, but it's not. It functions as a visual search engine, similar to Google or YouTube, where people are actively searching for solutions, ideas, and inspiration. Instead of chasing trends or scrolling passively, users on Pinterest have intent, and they're looking for specific content. That could mean wedding invitation ideas or small apartment storage solutions. With over 570 million monthly users, Pinterest is now the 3rd largest search engine in the world. So what sets it apart? Your content stays relevant longer. Pins can gain traction for months or even years after they're published. Search intent is high, meaning people arrive on Pinterest with a goal in mind, making them more likely to take action, whether that's clicking to your blog, browsing your product, or signing up for your newsletter. And most searches are unbranded, meaning people aren't looking for Nike's running app. They're looking for running tips in general. This is where you, as a smaller creator, can step in. To use Pinterest effectively, especially if you're hoping to grow an audience or earn money, you're going to want a Pinterest business account. There are only 2 types of accounts on Pinterest, personal and business. The business option is 100% free, and it gives you access to things like analytics and ad tools. If you already have a personal Pinterest account, you can convert it to a business account in just a few clicks. And if you're starting from scratch, it's best to register directly as a business. We have a full walkthrough on how to set up a Pinterest business account, and I'll link that in the description below. So what is a profile or a page? Once your business account is set up, your profile, also called your page, becomes your public-facing space on Pinterest. Think of it like your storefront. It's where people can get a quick overview of who you are and what you share. Your profile will include your display name, your bio, your profile picture or logo, a website link, and maybe a header or banner image if you choose to add it. Below that, visitors will see your boards, which we'll cover in the next section, and then they'll also see the pins that you've published. Everything on your profile will work together to tell people what kind of content they can expect from you. That's why it's so important to set this up right from the beginning. So what are boards? On Pinterest, boards are like folders or categories. They help you organize your content so it's easier for your audience and Pinterest algorithm to understand what you're all about. For example, let's say you create content about kid-friendly meals. You might have boards like kid-friendly breakfasts or healthy school lunches, easy weeknight dinners, no-bake snacks for kids. Each board should focus on one clear topic. You'll have a title and a description, and ideally should include keywords that reflect what the board is about. This will help Pinterest understand your content and show it to the right people. As you grow, you can continue to add boards, change board names, and refine your strategy. But for now, all you need to understand is what boards are and how to use them to segment your pins and your content. So what are pins? Pins are the core content of Pinterest. They're the images or videos that you link out to your website, shop, blog post, or affiliate pages. Think of a pin as a clickable graphic that drives traffic to something you own or promote. Every pin will have a few key elements, such as an image or design, the title and description, and a destination link, so where the clicks will lead to, a blog, a product page, your Etsy shop, etc. Pins can take many forms. They can be single images, they can be video pins, they can be image collages, or even carousel-style posts. You don't need to design them from scratch. I personally use a tool called Pin Generator, which pulls content from my blog and applies templates and creates high-performing pins in minutes. This saves me so much time. It's perfect for beginners and anyone who wants a repeatable system. You can also use Canva, pre-purchased templates from Etsy, or anything that feels best for you. One important thing to note though is every pin should have a goal. So whether it's to get someone to read a blog post or visit your product page or sign up for your freebie, give them a reason to click. That's how you'll start to build momentum on Pinterest. So what are keywords and why do they matter? Keywords are the words and phrases that people type into Pinterest search bar, and they're how your content gets discovered. For example, if someone searches quick vegan dinners, Pinterest shows them pins with that phrase in the title, description, or board. So if your content is about quick vegan meals, you'll want to use that exact phrase naturally in multiple places. This is part of something called SEO, or search engine optimization. Pinterest is a search engine, not a social media site, so your job is to optimize your content with the right words to get in front of the right people. Does that make sense? So where do you put these keywords? You can put them in places like your name, in your bio, in your description, in your board titles, in your board descriptions, in your pin titles, and in your pin descriptions too. If you're not sure what keywords to use the Pinterest search bar and see what auto-populates. These are highly searched terms and perfect for adding keywords. We also have a keyword tutorial coming out soon, so be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Okay, so how does pinning work and how do you pin smart? Pinning is the act of publishing content on Pinterest. The content, or pin, can be an image, a video, a collage, but it needs to be designed to catch attention and drive clicks. Here are a few things you want to know when you start pinning. Pinterest prioritizes fresh content. They don't want to see the same pin over and over again. New titles, new images, and new descriptions matter. Start small. A few pins per day, even 2 to 3, is plenty when you're just getting started. Do not repin the same URL over and over. This can get your account marked as spam. And finally, consistency matters. Pinterest favors accounts that post regularly. If this is starting to feel overwhelming, don't worry. You can go back and rewatch the video. And also, I'm about to explain how automation tools can help. I use a tool called Pin Generator that helps streamline the process from start to finish. It pulls content straight from your website and creates beautiful branded pins and lets you schedule them automatically. You can save your favorite templates, pick your brand colors, and reuse high-performing designs. If you're someone who doesn't want to spend all day making graphics or writing descriptions, this tool will save you hours. Canva is also another popular alternative for making beautiful pins too. A lot of people ask, did I miss my window on Pinterest? But here's the truth. Pinterest isn't a trend, it's a tool. It's a visual search engine that continues to grow with now more than 570 million monthly active users. And here's the proof. One of our users recently started her website in early 2024. For the first half of the year, she was barely seeing any traction. Then in June, she started using Pin Generator and her impressions tripled. She saved so much time using the tool that she was able to launch 3 more websites this year alone, and each of those sites now runs entirely with Pin Generator from the beginning. She's seeing continued growth across the board. I'll share the link to her blog below so you can follow along on her journey. Are you just getting started with Pinterest? Drop your questions in the comments below, and I'm always happy to help and create future tutorials too. Now's a great time to like and subscribe so you don't miss those. I'm Max. I share weekly videos to simplify Pinterest marketing so you can get your content seen without burning out. I'll see you next week. Let's get generating.